Hi guys, I'm here to kind of show my new guitar. I got this today. It's a brand called Crafter. Now Crafter is a Korean-based company, and really they're not really well known here. But let me just show you the hairstyle. Crafter, you see there? But they're not a really well-known company necessarily here in the United States. But in Korea, they're really one of the top premier acoustic guitar companies. And, I really got this at I believe, a steal of a price, because this model is, you can't see in here, but this model is the ga-6. So ga stands for Grand Auditorium. So obviously this body is not as big as a dreadnought, but I tend to like, I like dreadnoughts, but I like this body style, because if you look at it, notice the curve, it's a lot more deeper, and I'm a classical guitar player, so sometimes what I like to do is I like to play the guitar in a classical position, so these curves actually help it better, to fit in my arms and my body. Although, power-wise, it might not sound as loud as a dreadnought, it just still has a lot of clarity, and it's really great. Alright, so let's kind of go through the specs of this guitar. The top is a solid Sitka spruce top, and it's really great. I mean, the grain is pretty even, and what's great is that the whole guitar is satin. And if you look at the pickguard, it kind of reminds me of maybe like a Taylor, or even some of the Martin pickguards like that. It looks pretty ornate. But overall, this guitar looks pretty, very simple, straight to the point. The rosette is just your typical, acoustic guitar, like binding, which is circular. The bridge here, it's made out of rosewood. Okay, and you got binding. This is like a 4-ply binding or 3-ply binding. Alright, if you look at the sides, right here we have mahogany. Not solid, but still a pretty nice looking piece of mahogany. And also, the back is mahogany. And it's really nice looking. Nice tight grain. Onto the neck. So the neck is also mahogany neck. And the fingerboard is a rosewood fingerboard. So, see here, it's a rosewood fingerboard. And the headstock is we have a rosewood kind of like veneer, I guess you say, along with a Crafter inlay. Looks pretty nice. And we have die-cast tuning machines. And what's interesting is, if I look on eBay and look at the model, was it ga-6? It doesn't come with electronics, but this one, I found this at Guitar Center and used, and it actually comes with a electronics. So if you look here, we have this big screen. What could that be? Well, none other than a tuner, built-in tuner. Very nice. We have presence, treble, middle, bass, and a phase switch and a volume knob. So pretty much, it has all the functionality of, say, one of those Fishman, prefix, preamps, but it's actually a Crafter original electronics. Plugged in, it sounds pretty decent. And I must say, overall, I'm not, you know, well, I'm actually, you know, pretty satisfied with this guitar. I mean, there are some issues with, I guess maybe one or two of the frets, but that's okay. I use it more for strumming. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a couple examples of how it sounds by itself acoustically, and then how it sounds plugged in. Okay, this is a Crafter ga-6 guitar, and this is right now currently unplugged. So this is how it sounds. So here's a strumming sound. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to some finger picking. And as you can see, right now I'm playing a kind of more classical position, and this really works because of the more deeper curve. Alright, so now here is the Crafter ga-6 plugged into an amp. Here we go. Here's a strum sound. Alright, so now here's a finger pick sound with the Crafter. So plugged in, it sounds really nice. I think overall this guitar is a really great value for only 200 bucks. Now, of course that's used, but I mean, I think I really got a good deal. This guitar looks practically new. It looks hardly touched, which is a great thing. Yeah, you know, I'm glad I found this, you know, guitar. I have another acoustic guitar, but I could really use a second. This is a great second guitar. And you guys check out Crafter if you can, somehow. They're really, really top-notch company. And they're just unknown because they're from, you know, Korea. And well, most people only know American companies, right? Fender, Gibson, and whatnot, but you should check this out.